What a lovely tune that was there, talking about God receiving our sacrifice of thanks and praise. And it must be said that we've received the privilege of having that musician right here with us in the studio this morning, talking about King Joshua Oyeleke, a philanthropist, a gospel artist, as well as a media businessman whose vision is to help people discover their purpose on earth. And now through his foundation known as Joshua Inspirations Global, he has been to secondary schools and communities as well as less privileged homes to help the less privileged and the folks right there discover their purpose on earth rather, while also offering, a lending or helping hand to them. Good morning, King Joshua. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Pleased to have you here, King Joshua.
Same here. It's a pleasure. Yeah.
You have this, cool, calm, collected demeanor compared to what we saw on the screen. But let's start with the basics. Okay. I mean, gospel music. Why gospel music?
Yeah, basically, everybody, has this thing in them, like to sing and all that when you go to church, on Sundays and weeklies. But I received this instruction from God 2020, July. Way back, it's been hip hop, R&B, and all that.
Oh, okay.
So, but sometimes, some years back, I left music generally. Okay. So I focused on business. So, but the divine instruction, 2020, God says I should just continue singing. So I have to just switch to gospel.
Right. In other words, it's a calling.
Yes, exactly. It's a calling.
Now, it seems like a lot of things happened in 2020. Interestingly, that was the year we had the lockdown. And a couple of persons we've spoken with also said that they had probably inspiration to do something, start up a business, this and that in 2020 after the lockdown.
Yes.
So you see that the lockdown opened you up to, and July was when we just got out of the lockdown.
Exactly.
Yes. So what happened during the lockdown that informed you? Did you spend more time with God, or you tried to find yourself due to the fact that businesses were short and all of that? So tell us what happened during that period.
Yeah, thank you. 2020 is a year I will never forget. Apart from the instruction to sing, some major things happened in my life, and even breakthrough. So yeah, I will say maybe because Africa, we're not used to this environment that is cool, calm, and when you have environment where you can really think and strategize, we have few people that can do that, which are the privileged ones. So 2020 taught a lot of people lessons. Diversify, even as a country, as a continent, as individuals. So we're able to re-strategize, and also even in the spirit realm. Everybody, people that does spiritual things, were able to also re-strategize and think beyond the box. So 2020 was a major year for me. It was a major year for me that I will never forget.
Okay. Before we delve fully into the gospel, terrain that you are in right now, how did music start? I know you said hip hop, R&B, but what was that journey like from the very beginning?
Yeah, it's just I would call it a talent, not a gift.
Okay.
Way back, singing hip hop stuff in secondary schools, getting to further years. It was just a skill. It's an ability that we got from listening to hip hop music. But way back 90s, I sing in churches.
Okay.
But getting to Lagos and do all these things, influence. I call this type of talent influential talent, where you're influenced by what you're exposed to, what you listen to, what you watch. So, but as time goes on, I begin to realize that for me, a lot of my colleagues used to ask me, you're spending so much on music. Now, from 2020 till now, I've done like 8 tracks. I've done 2 concerts, spent millions. How are you getting your money back? Maybe when we get to that question, I'll answer you more. So music to me, apart from divine calling, I take it as a business. I'm a businessman. So when it comes to music, when it comes to me doing anything as regards music, whether for God or for humans, I take it as strictly a business that you need to do diligently and with professionals.
All right, so back to the question they ask you, how do you get your money back from after spending millions?
Okay, yeah, on that, because I started my foundation first.
Oh, okay.
without getting money back that I spend. So I see my music also as a kind of a foundation that I need to pass out there to someone, somehow, somewhere. Inspire that person, probably to do one thing or the other. Maybe by seeing me doing what I'm doing, or by hearing what I'm saying, that one person or two person might be influenced positively to get to do the right thing. Just discover your purpose and do what you got to do.
All right. So you also mentioned that when it comes to music, whether you do it for God or for people, see it as a business. I wanted to clarify, because just so that this is not misunderstood. You know, now lately there have been misconceptions about music ministers or musicians, charging. Some will say it's the gift of the Lord for the edifying of the saints, and some other persons will say, well, a man's gift maketh way for him. All of those scriptures are in the Bible. So just so we are sure, clarify this for the sake of the audience, just so we know, because in whether you take money or not is your choice. Some other people think they should take money for whatever they are doing. Well, they could back it up by scriptures. Others say they shouldn't back it up by scriptures too. All of these things, the scriptures are not coming together. So please clarify so we understand correctly what you mean by that.
All right. I tell people this point I want to make right now. I tell people there's a difference between talent and gift.
Okay.
All right. So if your gift, for instance, is the purpose why you are here on earth, you can do anything for free if it is your gift. And when it comes to your gift, is what is attached with you from where you're coming from, wherever planet you're coming from to this planet. So if something is your gift, there's a way you'll be sorted out if you do it diligently. But if something is your talent, talent is a skill, or I call it most of the talent that we have here on earth that people call gifts are influential talents, or maybe we get that from school, or maybe we learn it. It could be skill. So as for me, singing, you know, when I got called in 2018 officially in my office, you know, I received this instruction because everything was just somehow in 2018 for me. So I have to go back to the drawing board and ask what is going on. And I was inspired and I was directed that I should go ahead into ministry. And I'm like, I'm not going to do church. I'm not ready to do church. I'm a businessman. I can't leave my business and do church. And I got it clearly. This is what you got to do. Okay, that's fine. If I'm going to do this, who's going to pay me? Who's going to sort my bills? Who's going to pay my children's education? Because I know ministry takes money and it takes a lot from you. So I got a book and I drafted everything. I did like 8 videos that I recorded that we edited. So I drafted the cost of all this thing that I did, all the videos and all the stuff, including my data, including the phone that I used to upload that content. I said, if I'm going to do all this for someone as a business, this is what I'm charging. So God, if truly you want me to go into this, I am challenging you to pay me in so time as my employer. So behold, I shared this thing with my wife when I got home from office. Within 3 weeks, he sorted me far above what I could imagine. So I said, okay, my wife now told me, you know, women, I'm sorry, you people like money small. So my wife said,
you don't have to be sorry.
This is what it takes for God to sort you out. And this little that you do in the corner of your office, please do more. That was what gave birth to the foundation. So we now went more. I sold my camera. We first of all went to Oregon High School. I sold my camera for very cheaper price. As we were done in Oregon High School on the Okwebi Link Bridge, somebody called me from somewhere and told me, send me your account details. Let me pump in money there. So that was, see, if something is your purpose, there's a way your employer, the person that sent you here, will sort you out if you do it diligently. But most people are under influence. My father is a pastor. Let me become a pastor. My father is this. Let me do this. My father has been singing for many years. Let me also sing. There's a way to sort you out somehow.
Okay, this is quite a controversial, discussion, and the reason is the generated, heat and debates as a result of this, various stances from people even within the Christian fold. So you are saying that if it's a gift, which is naturally endowed, it would have a way of repaying itself.
Yes, definitely.
You're saying if it's talent, something
Yes.
either influential or something you
You need
develop,
to charge.
then you need to charge.
Yeah, you need to.
In other words,
Mm.
you are of the opinion now, and I need you to state that explicitly, that
Okay.
within the Christian fold, for be it your instrumentalist or gospel artist or what have
Yeah.
you, those who perform in church, where do you stand? Should they be paid or not? Should they charge or not?
They should charge. They should be paid.
Okay.
That is going to be a personal thing. This video, this music I just released, cost me hundreds of thousands.
Okay.
I got professional out there that played. I sought the studio out. You know, I paid so much. But how am I going to get my money back? Now, who sent me to sing? Why am I singing? These are personal questions. Why are you doing what you are doing? Are you doing it to survive, to get paid, to sort your bills? Or you are seeing it as something that you need to do,
Service
that
to
need to
God?
bring, no service to God. See, we all say, yeah, we're working for God. No, we're actually working for ourselves.
Why I'm saying that is for those who minister in churches, your gospel artists, you know, who perform in churches and all, you know, there's always that controversy of, oh, you're ministering to God, it's your service to God, so you shouldn't expect to be paid handsomely for it or something.
You should be paid. There's so many of those musicians that have to pay so much to learn what they are doing. That's why I said talent
And gift.
gift.
But what if the gift is actually singing?
If the gift is also there to be a professional keyboardist or a drummer or
Exactly.
something, you should be paid. That's why I said it's a personal thing. But there are so many people out there that are so rich. I have Oli Malam that is a comedian. He plays in my church for free.
That's a choice.
That's a choice. It's a personal thing. If you want to survive on this so-called gift or talent that you have, that you know that there's no other way around for you to be sorted, you should be sorted. But this is my secret. Let me tell you one of my secrets. Now, if I employ you to come and help me do a program, and I paid you, all right, I am the one that God called. I am the one that God gave the assignment to. By the time I'm getting my reward for doing that project, I am the only person that will be sorted out, not you. You have gotten your own reward, what you're worth. The reason why you see the Otedola, Jimo Ibrahim, they will sow millions, hundreds of millions to Redeem, to Winners Chapel, to all these churches. They know what they are doing. Because by the time a church set up a budget, that, oh, our budget is 1 billion naira, they call all these guys sow. Adeboye, the Pastor Adeboye will not be the only one that will get the reward of Holy Ghost Congress. We have partners that also God will bless. So when it comes to being sorted, it's a personal thing. What I'm doing now, if you ask me, am I being paid? I have never got 10,000 naira since 2020 to be doing what I'm doing from individual, from person. But I've gotten more than what I could imagine from the God that asked me to do what I do.
Okay.
Quite interesting. Now let's talk about your philanthropic work.
Okay.
Because your profile first read philanthropist.
Yeah.
You're also a media professional in
Yeah,
that sense, and a businessman.
Okay.
So helping people. How was it read again? Well,
yeah, help people discover
discover
their purpose
their
and,
God-given
and also help them
purpose.
to fulfill the purpose.
That's good. So talk about your philanthropic works.
Yeah.
What's it like?
That one is also it's a thing from see, every ministry out there is an NGO.
Okay.
All the missionaries that came to Africa, they came in on that NGO thing by helping the communities, giving them what they need and all that. So the reason why I said I'm not going to do church is because I'm not seeing myself as somebody that will sit down in a place and be controlling maybe 100 people or 1,000 people and just sit down there. I'm sent out there around Africa to help those people that believes that it's over, they are hopeless.